This morning I'll go straight to the message and then we'll enter hot prayers. So many of you are in chains. And these chains are people you least expected being the source of your problem. This morning I'll be talking about overcoming the spirit called depression. What did I say? Overcoming the spirit called what? Depression. First thing you must know about depression, its job is to frustrate you to do what you should not do. Find out anybody under depression. They react abnormally. They talk abnormally. In fact, they pour transfer aggression to even children that knows nothing. Depression can make you desire death when it is not supposed to be. Now turn to the book of 1 Kings 19 verse 4. This is referring to Elijah now. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness and came and sat under a juniper tree. And he requested for himself that he might die. Look at a man who is under frustration. And he said, "It is enough now, O Lord, take away my life, for I am not better than who? My fathers." The only thing that can give birth to such kind of prayer is he is under depression. What I prepared to preach today was changed on Tuesday. Wednesday I started writing. Now, depression can make you become what? Downcasted. Psalm 42 verse 11. One character with depression, it makes you what? Downcasted. Like I said to some, when they are in depression, they throw transfer aggression not just to their children, but to their own what? Their own spouse. Welcome, sir. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Now, Psalm 42 verse 11. He said, "Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why art thou disquieted within me? Hope thou in who?" In the midst of depression, the person your mind said you look up to is who? Psalm 121 said, "I will lift up my eyes to where? From whence cometh what?" Say, "My help cometh from who?" He said, "The Lord who made what? The heavens and the earth." One gave me joy. He said, "He that keepeth Israel will not sleep nor what? Slumber." Depression can make you place a curse on your family you came out from in a way you don't want. Let me show you something. Jeremiah, you know sometimes you place curse on people unnecessarily. There is time for everything, Ecclesiastes said. There is what? The book of Jeremiah 15 verse 10. Let me show you something. In other words, you need what is called self-control in the midst of your depression. That self-control will give you guideline on how to come out of what? Your conflict. The Bible said in Psalm 34 verse 19, "Many are the afflictions of what? The righteous. But what? God delivered them from them what? All." What are you facing? Jeremiah 15 verse 10. Say, "Woe is me, my mother, thou hast borne me, a man of what? Strife, a man of contention to the whole earth. I have neither lent nor on usury, nor men have lent me on usury, yet every one of them doth curse me." What depression can do? Depression can make you make statements you don't supposed to make. Depression. And that's one of the gimmicks of the devil, to make sure you say, okay, since God does not want to answer my prayer, let me sit at home. The Bible said, give me no rest until what? I make you a praise where? In the land. In other words, keep praying until there is what? Answers. Let me tell you one character about the devil. For every good the devil gives to you, there is a bad consequence. The consequence can mean what you never prayed for. Depression can make you give wrong advice that might put you into trouble. That is why, before you talk to anyone, whether you are in the right, you should be in the right frame of mind. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, Psalm 17. Sorry, 1 Samuel 17, verse 23. 1 Samuel 17. I'm still saying 1 Samuel. 2 Samuel 17, I beg your pardon. Wow, thank you for your presence. Second Samuel 17, verse 23. Now, look at this. This is a man that the Bible said his counseling is as though God himself is what? Talking. But you see, he was not in his right frame of mind, and so he gave David a wrong counsel. But after this place we're about to read, it got to a day David prayed a prayer. Turn the counsel of what? Ahithophel to foolishness. But here's what I want to read now. 2 Samuel 17, verse 23. And when Ahithophel saw that his counsel was not followed, he saddled his ass. This was now David's prayer being answered. He saddled his ass, arose, and got him home to his house, to his city, and put his household in where? In order. And did what? Hanged himself. Now remember, this was David's prayer. Because he prayed, if you read very well earlier on, he said, turn the counsel of Ahithophel to foolishness. And when God will answer, now instead of this man to sit down to find out where is this prayer coming from, he ended up killing himself. Hell. Depression can make you become greedy for gain in your place of work or job. Proverbs 15, verse 27. Proverbs 15. Are you there? The book of Proverbs 15, verse 27. So he that is greedy of gain does what? Troubleth his own house. But he that hated gift shall what? Now when the Bible talk about gift, it's not literally saying gift as in if they give you good thing. It's talking about bribery and corruption. He that is greedy of what? You bought something for 500 naira. At least if you want to add, should be at least 100 naira. Be? Now you put 500 naira extra. The Bible is talking about greedy. Depression makes you think you are less than those who are what? Up there. It is not true. Now, how do you look at yourself? How? Your friend come on. How do you look at yourself? 2 Corinthians 10, verse 12. Jesus, you are welcome. Give myself away. Give myself away. So you can use me. Back to that worship because we'll do some work this morning. The book of 2 Corinthians 10, verse 12 says, for we dare not make ourselves of number or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves, but in measuring themselves by themselves, and comparing themselves among themselves are not what? Wise. You see where the Bible says we should be careful. Comparing yourself with another, the Bible said you are not wise. There are certain things you keep quiet, there are certain things you talk. Depression makes you not to take correction, or depression makes you look down at what? Correction. Let me show you something. Proverbs 13 verse 18. That's what character with depression. It makes you not to take correction. Let me show you from the Bible so that you not say it's again wrong. Proverbs 13 verse 18. Now, 13, verse 18. It says, poverty and shame shall be to him that refuseth what? But he that regardeth reproof shall be what? Not be me talk about. Can you imagine self-infliction when you don't take correction? When I saw this scripture, I was praying for myself. Depression turns you into a fault finder. Let me show you in the Bible. Proverbs 21 verse 23. What depression can do. It makes you, the good man, become another person. Proverbs 21 verse 23. Please, let's look at it. Whoso keepeth what? And his what? Does what? Keepeth his soul from what? Look at it. He said, whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue, keepeth his what? His soul from what? Trouble. In other words, you can implicate yourself through your mouth. I picked a bike to see somebody in a jiffy somewhere on Good State, and somebody was talking to this bike man anyhow. The bike man replied, if na the time wey still dey for waiting there for, give am make the talk dey go. That was what the bike man answered me. He said, see am, it is say na yeye man dey talk to, I go give am making the talk dey go. That's how people go mad. Now, if that can happen to a worldly man, then what of grace? Are you understanding that? What of what? Grace. Now, the cause of depression is noted as impatience. They want things done what? Very fast or faster. Not so. Hebrews 10:36. Please, let's see that. I want to be in a hurry. Being in a hurry they were counseling somebody. Don't go out from the church on time. And the person snubbed instruction. Rushing out was the person's death. The book of Hebrews 10:36. Now look at this. He said, for he have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of who? God. Did he say the will of man? The will of God, he might receive what? The promise. So you need patience. Now, the question you will say is, how long do I have patience? Find out those who do not have patience die before their time. How do you overcome depression? Because I cannot be telling you about depression without telling you how to overcome it. Now, 3 ways of dealing with depression. Number 1, don't allow depression constantly be inside of you. Depression do come, yes, agreed. But you have a place or a job to do. Don't allow it to come what? Inside of your heart. The Bible said that a man what? Thinketh from his heart. So is he. Hey, now wow, I don't go make him in life. Bah! 2 people stand it. You have said you don't want to make it in life. The Bible said, forever, O Lord, thy word concerning me is what? So if you confess failure, failure it is. If you confess positive, positive it is. Number 2, no matter the depression, first thing you should do is finding out what? The cause. Every depression has a cause. battle you are faced with has what? A cause. How do I come out of this problem? Number 3, best way of dealing with your depression is you're taking instant action. Some people, they have this problem called procrastination spirit. What is that exactly causing you depression? Now, for example, it is job. Yes, sometimes you might be a graduate, but you can do something else before the real job comes. Sometimes you could be looking for something very viable for your life. Don't wait till heaven come down before you start to act. There are certain moves you will take, and God, the Bible said, He will bless the what? The works of your hand. What is that in your hand? Something must be in your hand before response will come from God. God does not respond on a ground that has nothing. Now, if you understand what to do, you would overcome the spirit called what? Depression. No matter what depression states you are in your mind, there's a way out. Take note of this. The 3 Hebrew boys, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, were in the stage of, they were thrown into the fire, but they never allowed the fire stage to consume their or becloud their mindset on how to come out. Do you know the best time to praise God is in your bad state or worst state? Because what the devil wants to do is to make sure that your mindset, your attention is taken away from God. Look at Job. The first time God boasted about Job, and as he was talking about Job, Satan said, let me open your eye. Now because he get money, best children, best house. Now the state you are in will show that whether you are matured in the Lord or not. Or better still, how you are able to handle your present state shows whether you are matured in the Lord or what, or not. Now, transfer aggression does not always solve the problem when you are in your house or workplace. Sometimes as the owner of that company, because you lose some naira a few minutes or yesterday, you now throw it at the people working for you. Listen to me, if they all resign, you thinking maybe you can re-employ people that are far, far better than them. Let me shock you, you don't know who will be next victim. Depression takes any kind of form, but your ability to handle depression makes you a winner. Now, when depression comes, first thing the devil suggests to your heart is suicide. Recently, I got to know that sniper has been banned from being used in Nigeria because it is the quickest means for what? Suicide. That's the length depression can take you. Depression makes you feel that God hates you. Depression makes you feel that no matter your prayers, you can't get result. That is not true. Depression makes you write out your name among those who should make it in life. Depression, listen to me, no matter how many years you have been in that marriage and there is no child to show for. Now, that is the devil's gimmick to store in depression. Now listen to me. Anna, instead of querying the Sabbath of God, came into the house of God and was crying to God, telling God the reasons why he should give him Samuel. Already before Samuel will come, he had already sacrificed or gave Samuel as a seed offering to God. What am I trying to say? No matter the recent challenge you are facing, is not the end of your life. The Bible said, weeping may endure what? When? But what? Joy cometh where? In the morning. Now, in your state of fire, you should ask yourself question: what should I do to come out unburnt? Every debtor always have way out. Find out. Out of 100% of people who are debtors, they always ask questions. What are the way out of this present state? That your business is not currently moving, don't make you a failure. that I'm talking to, that your business is not currently moving, don't make you what? A failure. That your neighbor is succeeding more than you needs you to humble yourself. Go to him. My neighbor, tell me what is the source of your breakthrough. What is making you to sell? Some people, it is dirtiness that is chasing their customers away. Some people, it is manner of approach that is chasing their customers away. Being a graduate does not end it all. The way you comport yourself before your employee makes you to be employed. That's the truth. For Daniel, who was thrown into the lion's den, came out from that den unharmed. Why? He found out the best way to overcome what? Depression. As a man thinketh. Don't you know you can escape? You can escape it. If everybody in your father's house has nothing to show, now listen to me, you will tell yourself like what is his name? Jabez. Jabez said to himself, I will be honorable more than what? My brothers and sisters. Of course, before that came, he prayed first of all, oh, that thou wouldest what? Enlarge my coasts. And then he said, I want to be different from all my brothers. If no one is making it, I refuse to be in the family cage. If no one wants to make it, I refuse to remain. Where have they kept your family? Joseph's dream was to move from frustration plotted by his brother, death and accusation and all that. He became what? The Prime Minister of Agriculture. And I noticed the longest name of the Hebrew that was given to was to Joseph. 15 in words. 1, 2, 3 for close to 15. I will bite my tongue. The meaning of Joseph's name means Prince of Age. When you look at Genesis 41 verse 45, if you can pronounce it beautiful, of course you will speak in tongues calling that name. Grace to overcome has been given to you. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. And he said to me, my grace is what? Sufficient for you. Now, let me say this. What are you currently going through? God's word is coming to you. That his grace is what? Sufficient for you. I read again in the book of 2 Corinthians 32 verse 7. Now he said, be strong and what? Be courageous. He said, do not be afraid. Do not be dismayed before the king of what? The Assyrians. Nor before all the multitude that is within him. For there are more with us than with what? With them. What is putting fear in you? Colossians 3 verse 16. All you need to overcome depression is God's word and what? Worship. In the time of depression is the best time to dance and praise God. And by so doing, the heavens will open and the doors of breakthrough will be open. Solomon, according to history, spent 30 good times going into the presence of God to do what? Hey, God, oh, look at me, I am above 40, oh, marriage does not work, oh. That the devil will be laughing, say, yes, that's what we want you to do. Like one told me on Thursday, he said, I will, if it clocks 6 years next year, I will walk out of my husband's house. And the Lord said to me, tell her, shut up. That's what depression wants you to do. Depression wants you to yield to the devil's agreements. Depression wants you to look at yourself that you will die a pauper. That's not true. That's not true. Anytime depression sets in, look for worship. Anytime your customers are not coming around, look for something to do to make God happy. You see, some of you, your palms are very tight-fisted. You don't know how to grease the altar of God for your depression to come to an end. I find out one habit in Solomon. Solomon had never in his lifetime went to war. You know why? Every little thing he comes to God with a sacrifice. If not that the devil interfered and decided to tell God what to allow, Job would have not had the same encounter of problems. What did the devil counsel God? He said, it is because you made him wealthy, you gave him the best children, the best wife, the best houses, the best business, everything best. He now said, give me one chance to prove you wrong, that Job is only serving you because of his wealth. Let me say this to you who are starting from nothing. Starting from nothing is even the best, so that when you get up there, you understand management. There are some, the moment money comes into their hand, the best thing that will come into their life is Pafiata George. They want to buy all the best shoe in the world. Listen to me, money has wings. It can fly in and it can what? Fly out. Listen, if you look at the book of Exodus, God was advising Moses about food management. You don't eat food and throw food away anyhow. Now listen to me. If God gives you opportunity to have plenty and you are misusing it, a time will come you will cry and you will not listen. Why? When He gave you opportunity, you might handle it. Depression. Depression had never done any man good. You're listening to me out there and you're asking me, have you ever gone through depression? Who told you that depression is only for you that is sitting in the pew listening to me? To every level you are, there is a devil. There is a devil to your next stage. The moment you can conquer the devil troubling your next stage, you will enter without sweat. Every stage you see in life, if you can cross through, then get ready to smile. In the midst of depression is when you will know your true friends. In the midst of depression, you will know who truly loves you. In the midst of depression, you will know those who are mocking you to your face. Now listen to me. It is not in your plenty you know your friends. It is when you have nothing, your true friends will show. So that when the doors of breakthrough is open for you, you will know who to bless. Guess what? When Job came back or bounced back, what was the first thing the Lord counseled him? He said, pray for your friends who what? Misled you. Which means there are people who do not like your situation but indirectly are insulting you. You know that there's what is called indirect insult. Bro, say, now what this will happen to you for no happen. No. You will hear some say like saying na me. For listen to me, there is nobody that gets into the state of depression and has solution instantly. Yes. The best bet is looking unto Jesus, the author and what? Now depression makes a man. First thing depression does is to startle you, confuse you. Are you hearing me? Depression makes you not to know what to do at that moment. Unless you go for what they call wise word counseling. You see some, they send them to what is called retarded home. Home of, what do you call it now? Like I know of a boy, they were telling me in where my wife's office are. Now this person had this problem of smoking, drinking and all that, but was taken to where his brain will be corrected. Now listen to me, don't use depression to add to your problem. Some will tell you go and smoke Igbo, go and smoke this, go and smoke that. The moment you are high. Now ask yourself question, even after drinking alcohol, has alcohol solved your depression? These are stupid questions you look at and say I should not ask myself. Sit down. So because they sacked you in the office, has that made God not to give you a better than where you came out from? That you lost your child, has that made God not to give you a better than that child? Which stage are you? What is the devil counseling you right from your inside to your outside? In depressed state is when you know who is who. In fact, the devil sails so much in the state of depression. Somebody was telling me when last week, he said, I will just kill myself. If you kill yourself, you don't know say na hell you dey go. The Bible said the worm in hell dieth not. Are you aware of that? In fact, the torture of hell is even stronger than the scourge of this physical sun we are facing. I want to run from everybody because you are depressed. Allow them to mock you. Please, let me say this in case nobody have told you. Allow them to mock you in your depressed stage. Micah said, rejoice not, O my enemy, for when I fall, I shall what? Rise again. There is a rising stage. No matter the depression you are facing. If your own never happen, no laugh the person where you own, they happen presently. Now wow, bros, you will get plenty house. All of a sudden, now you they come beg me food. I sorry for you. If the person they beg you shirt, no mean say now you be the God of that person. If the person they beg you food, no mean say now you be the God of that person. Because the man you are laughing at today can decide to be, God can lift him up tomorrow. Haven't you seen that some people who had helped somebody, maybe after some time they have forgotten, all of a sudden from nowhere, God will lift up helper. Helper of what? Destiny. The helper of destiny will locate you. Don't tell God how to choose to visit you. The best bet you know is to pray. God, visit me. God, do what? Visit me. Visit me with my own. If they take water pour you because the person they drive car, one day you too go drive your own car, but don't do that to another person. Now somebody made a statement to me. He said anytime a driver pours you water, it means your own car is what? On the road. Have they mocked you because you are squatting with them? Depression has so many styles. So what name have they given to you? Have they laughed at you? Oh, see your age, you never marry. What if you are the next president's wife? Huh? A man was depressed, walked up to me. He's supposed to travel out of the country, and we were praying. And I said to him, they will give you visa. And he took that faith, that was in Ikeja, walked to the embassy. As soon as they were interviewing him, they said, well, all the criteria you don't have, we can't give you visa. His luck was that they did not stamp his passport showing that they will not give him visa. And they said, next. Before the next will come in, he was saying to himself, my prophet said they will give me visa. My prophet said they will give me visa. Wow, the entire inside. But we just told you, we just interviewed you now and say, no sir, you don't understand. The man whom I am under his service in church said to me that he will give me visa. And the man was tired. Look at him and say, hey, I will give you visa. Who is that man? Bah! Multiple visa. Multiple visa. What is that in your heart? Flush the devil's idea. What did I say? Flush it out of your mind so that God can talk and give you direction. The direction of God gives you answers to your prayers. Hello. What is the current state you are facing? Fire don't come. What did I say? A time will come, you will be saying there's once upon a time in my life that you were through different hot states. But now, go and start practicing how to stay inside ACU. Amen. Are you hearing me? Some of you are saying, I want to travel abroad. First thing to stay inside is good AC. What did I call it? Good AC. I repeat again, good AC. So that when you start flying out, entering this neighboring country like US and all that, your body has been acclimatized to what? The weather a little bit. Now we are going to do what we know how to do best. And then there's going to be a turn around. There's going to be what? No matter what the vows of the devil is for your life, change your mindset. Change how you think. If you can do this for me, the sky is your stepping stone, not your limit. Not your limit. You can start from there. Who has given you that name? Oh boy, you no go make up. Shut up. See you. Everybody they marry, no gree marry. My husband is by the corner. What are they telling you? Is it Raquel that showed me a particular man that gave birth to 19 children? Woman that gave birth to 19 children. Once, should he try the second? Should she try the second time? That means 19 plus 19 we have in it. Have you sometimes imagined God's blessing? Have you? Have you sometimes imagined that God can give you what you cannot handle? Change your prayer point. God, help me. Give me wisdom. No wonder Solomon got up one morning. Give me wisdom and what? Understanding. He knew that in the future, he will use that to collect gold from Queen of Sheba. Make them laugh you now. In fact, they are laughing, say laugh, my brother, laugh now. Because the next time you will come, you will beg me for food. You don't know? My bros, laugh me now. The next time you will come, you what? You beg me for food. In other words, what am I trying to say? In every state you are in, give thanks to who? God. Ask your brother a question. Why are you disturbed? Turn. Face the person by the corner. Why are you disturbed? Why is it that you are crying that has no answer? All right. All right. I give myself away. Yeah. I give myself away.